Hello. Our project name and team name is FitnessX. My name is Vincent Guardiola, and I did the weekly plan webpage.
My name is Robert Peabody, and I did the login and sign up page.
I'm Colin Tierney, and I did the daily vlogs page.
This application is for a person who wants to change their lifestyle around and live a healthier lifestyle, but don't know where to begin or where to keep track of the many things that are needed in order to maintain that healthy lifestyle. Danny will now explain the login and sign up functionality of our website.
This is a login / sign up page for FitnessX. This is where a user can either enter a username and password that they had previously created when signing up for the first time, or where they can sign up for the first time. In this case, we will sign up with a new username and password because it is our first time entering the website. So as you see, we will be entering in some information, and then we will sign up. In this, after signing up, we will be taken to the homepage. This is an intermediate step between the login / sign up page and the weekly plan and daily logs, where you have to enter information. Those will be explained a little bit later. Here you can get some information on the main features of our website and a couple of videos to help you with your fitness journey, whether that's diet or some workouts. So now we can sign out. And because we just created a username and password, we can now sign in with that information. So as you can see, we entered it and we logged in and we're back here. And this is one of the most interesting things I found with our website was being able to actually see users' usernames and passwords be created and get added to the database. It was cool throughout the whole process to see the database grow. And that was actually the homepage that we're on right now is one of the easier things to create. Again, it was an extra page, so it was just HTML and CSS. And another thing I found pretty easy with the website was creating some of the functionalities when you click login, sign up. Something's changed. That was something I found pretty easy. One of the hardest problems that I encountered, however, was with the post and get request. The Ajax fail was not being triggered, so it took a lot of testing to try to figure that out, why we were coming up with that problem. If I had more time, I would have created a forgot password feature for the login page. So in case you forgot your password, you could get an email that would lead to you ultimately change your password. So you don't have to create a new account.
Okay, so my website is the weekly plan. So for the start, we're going to sign in with a user who already has information on the data. So when I hit login, bring me to the home screen, if I transfer over to my weekly plan, you can see what the website looks like. So at the top, it has the user guide, which will show the user how to input certain data. And then underneath will be the text boxes, which allows you to input data. And when you hit submit for each of those days, it will update not only on the web page, but also within the database that holds this information. So as you can see, this user already has put in stuff for this week, and you can see it down at the bottom. You can see all his meals and his workouts for the entire week. This is because the database automatically uploads the information when the web page is loaded. So if I wanted to change something inside of, let's say Wednesday tomorrow, I wanted to change my meal. Instead, I'm gonna make eggs and bacon for breakfast. I'm gonna have a salad for lunch. I'm gonna have steak for dinner, and for my workout, I'm gonna have legs. When I make that change, you can see that it's changing here, and it also changes inside of the web page as well, inside of the database as well. So another functionality of this is that you can see that there's stuff for every single day. At the end of the week, so it's Sunday at 11 o'clock, it will clear out the entire database so that it is fresh and clear when the user signs back in, so that they have a blank canvas to add new ideas on how they want to change their meals and their workouts for the better. So one of the things I really liked was actually getting the connection between the database and the web page to work seamlessly, so that when you logged in and signed up, the information from the database was shown on the web page, and then when you changed it, it immediately changed to the database. That was probably the hardest thing, but also one of my favorite things. One of the things I would like to do going forward, if I had more time, were to be able to add the ability to see your past weeks and see what your meals and look like for past weeks if you wanted to go back and check. And then one thing as a group we would have liked to have is the ability for the to have multiple users on at the same time being able to work. So finally, for the last page of our website, we are going to have Colin explain the daily logs.
So this here is the daily logs page. This is where users can write about their day and stuff. So here are some thoughts. And then this will be saved, so you can come back to it later and it'll still be there. And this data is saved to a specific date. So if I wanted to go back and look at a past date, here's some other data. And it also has the weight versus date graph, where you can record your weight for the day and a goal weight you want to achieve, and it'll display it on this graph. It displays all the data for a given month. So if I were to go back a month, say to March, the graph would adjust and there's no data for this month. So there's nothing to show. Also, I can change the goal weights and that'll update automatically on the graph. And I can change today's weight. So if I want to say 200, it'll display a data point for today's date. The part of the project I found most interesting was connecting the databases to our site with the different API calls and requests. That was probably the most difficult part of the project as well. The easiest part would have to be setting up the structure of the pages in HTML and adding the CSS. If I could continue to work on the application, I would try and come up with a more efficient way of saving a user's daily log.